Gentleman from North Carolina is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In Dobbs earlier this great morning, and in the New York State RPA decision yesterday, the Supreme Court declared something astonishing, which has electrified the country and left radicals seething. The Constitution means what it says. In New York State RPA, the court reiterated what Heller decided in 2008. To paraphrase, the decision said, like we told you the first time, the Second Amendment protects an individual fundamental right weighed and decided upon by the people at the founding. But just as most of the courts of appeals flouted Heller by reweighing that right over and over for more than a decade, the Senate again flouts the new decision before the ink is dry. What is the historical analog from the founding era under which the right to bear arms could be targeted for complete deprivation upon less than complete process rights? Name it. Name the historical analog. That's Congress's burden. The renewed assault on the Second Amendment is more than sufficient grounds to oppose this bill, but even the constitutionally permissible components repeat the terrible misjudgment that has afflicted this type of legislation for far too long. I've said it before. You're not grappling with the issues. 60 years of targeted destruction of the American culture by the secular and postmodernist left. Foremost in that destruction has been the unrelenting assault on the family. So what does this do something bill do? Displaces families further by building a massive new mental health delivery bureaucracy into public school agencies, connecting Medicaid and CHIP directly to schools for, quote, early and periodic screening, diagnostic, and treatment services in schools, supporting the provision of culturally competent and trauma-informed care in school settings. Americans who have been watching will hear a familiar refrain in that jargon. It means beyond the reach of parents and the reach of common sense. Who is it that is delivering this double down on woke to your child at school? Republican senators. Moms and dads across the country, if you thought that Washington has heard you loud and clear, you are sorely mistaken. Washington has yet to recognize that it is the author of the devastation we confront, and Washington is still failing to grapple with the core issue. They are taking another step down the long path we have trod that has transformed America.
Gentleman's time's expired. Gentleman from Ohio.
You have the gentleman 30 seconds.
The gentleman is recognized for an additional 30 seconds.
This bill is at the same time an attack on constitutional rights and a dangerous, poorly thought out, ill-defined improvisation. Wringing your hands and doing something instead of the right thing will continue having the same result it has had since the 60s. Show that honesty and courage does not reside only in the Supreme Court building across the street. Defeat this bill. I yield back.